All right, we're recording. Yes, good morning. Welcome to Shine. Welcome, Alexis. Hi, Dawn. All right, my friends, we are going to begin seated as we always do. Feel free to grab. I like to sit on blankets, but you can have pillows underneath of you, or you can sit flat on the mat. That's up to you. But I sit like this because it lifts my pelvis up so that my knees and my hips are in the same line. And that's really important for when we take a seat together to breathe or to meditate. And so having that grounding and that lift is so nice because it allows us to move the energy. So my friends, you could take a little bit of movement if you like. And then when you're ready to settle in, go ahead and take your hands underneath of your glutes, lift them up, root down into the sit bones, those pelvic bones, and lift the spine tall, crown the head to the sky, hands to the thighs in any position that you like. They can be on your body as well. And my friends, from here, we just take a moment to turn our attention to ourselves right here in this moment. You can close your eyes if you like, or you can keep them open, focusing on a place ahead of you, maybe forward and downward on your floor, something that will not elicit a emotional response. My friends, tune into the awareness of your body here in space, the awareness of your choice to be here as you are with all the stuff. Imagine opening the door as you would to a friend or family member to your home when it's safe, if it's safe. Create the safety, of course. So welcome yourself like that to this space. And begin to notice that breath coming in and out. Maybe it's floating in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe only the nose or only the mouth. Allow that breath to fill you with nourishment on the inhale. And as you exhale, release the stuff that doesn't serve you and put out into the air and the space around you the goodness from within. Fill yourself with goodness, with nourishment, all the nutrition you need. And release anything not in alignment with that. Two more breaths here, my friends. And then bring the hands on top of your heart to your together in front of your heart, or leave them right in your lap where it feels good to you. Just take a moment, my friends, to make a commitment to yourself, to tap into the goodness in each pose, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, because that means that you'll also tap into your goodness, even as you're being challenged off the mat. Kindness always, my friends. Make that commitment to yourself. Go ahead and bow the head towards the heart. Flicker the eyelids open. Bring the head to center on an inhale. Extend the legs out in front of you and shake them out. Good morning, my friends. Welcome. So excited to be here with you this morning for Shine. Press the toes forward and draw them back. Forward and back. So, my friends, this is a multi-level practice. You can have any at all experience in yoga. Totally fine. Circle the feet in one direction. I give a lot of options. I will give standing options. If you're not comfortable coming to the ground onto your hands, please know that you could do the entire practice standing if you wanted to. Feet in the other direction. You could also utilize the help of a wall, which is why I have a bare wall near me, or the help of a chair that is not going to move, so no wheels, or a table or a couch nearby. All right, my friends, come on forward onto your hands and knees. If you're not comfortable on your hands and knees, please stay seated, or you can also stand. So hands come wider than your shoulders, index fingers straight ahead into tabletop position. So we find that long spine. I like to curl my toes under here, but you are welcome to untuck your toes. Lengthen the spine, my friends, and just feel your strength. Feel your connection to the ground. kind of like all of those flowers that have been rooting in the winter and the early spring weeks. And now they're starting to grow up, right? And come through the earth. So press down and lift nice and long and tall. Take a deep breath in, my friends. Tailbone lifts. We drop the belly to the ground and we look straight ahead. When you exhale, scoop the tail round the spine and gaze to your thighs. Inhale, tailbone lifts, belly falls. We look straight ahead. This is cow. Exhale, scoop the tail round the spine and gaze to your thighs. This is cat. And again, you can do this seated or standing. My friends, feel free to move with freedom. Okay, you can move. Please attach the breath. Feel free to stay in one position that needs a little bit more opening. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Malia. Good morning, Chrissy. My friends, check in with your hands. Index fingers straight ahead, not turned in. All parts of the hand pressing down, including the fingertips and all the knuckle joints. Press down, firmly root your hand to the mat, and then lift up from there. Good morning, Emery. Good, my friends. All right, take a deep breath in. We're nice and long through the spine. Curl your toes under, my friends. From here, we're going to pull the belly nice and tightly. Feel that belly pulling into the spine. Yes? Keep the head lifted. We're going to lift this right knee and foot up off the mat. Just lift it up using the abdominals, right? And then lower that knee back down and then lift it back up again. Pull the belly in and lift that knee and foot up off of the mat. 2 more times. Foot comes down and then up. And remember, if you want to do this seated, right? If for whatever reason you need to do this seated, knee lifts into the chest and then it returns. So it may not transfer completely, whatever the alternative is, but it works. All right, friends, go back to the left side now. So right leg is down, pull the left knee into the chest, hold, breathe, slowly let it come back down. Exhale, the knee lifts. Inhale slowly down. 2 more times. Last one. Pull it in. Yes. Back down. Now, back to the right side. Pull the knee into the chest. Now, tap the knee to the right elbow. Return to center. Try to keep it lifted if you can. And then reach it over in the direction of the left forearm. It's not going to touch. That's okay. Back to center. Knee to the right side. Center. And then left. Now, what's happening with your head? Have your hands begun to lift in certain places? Is your back arching? Have you kind of leaned back, kind of sat back towards the heel? One more time. And again, you could do this standing or seated, very small movements. Yes? All right. You better not be grumbling about where we're going, friends. Only goodness, right? Left side, pull the knee up, hold steady. And then knee to elbow, center, and across. Center. So we did a lot of back bending last month, didn't we? For those of you who were here most Saturdays in April, and there's no judgment if you weren't, and no judgment if this is your first time to this class or first time in a while, whatever the situation may be. But last month we worked on King Dancer throughout the entire month and variations of it, right? We ended up in plank, didn't we? You all loved that. Right? And so this month I figured we might do some fun, different core strengthening little variations. Last time, friends. Finally. All right. Take those knees back just a step. Take the hands forward in front of those shoulders. Come into puppy. So we're just shifting the heart towards the thighs, but keeping those thigh bones straight up and down, eyes forward. Belly pulls in nice and tightly. My friends, resist the urge to drop the arms down. We want to stay active in this practice because it's the very beginning of class. So we want to keep those arm bones lifting up. Here we're stretching through the armpits and the chest, remembering that also if you're seated, you can lean back so you feel that tension in the abdominals and then lift the arms up alongside the ears. And that's going to give you that opening that you want through the chest. Okay. And again, remember at the wall, it looks like this, or at your chair, your sofa, whatever it is that you've got, looks like this. Okay. Yes. Good morning, Daryl. Yes, friends. So good. All right. Take a deep breath in. From here, We curl the toes under if they're not there already. We lift those knees to hover, strong and steady. So we're ready for this, my friends. Pull the rib cage back, puff up into the back. Lengthen the spine. So let's hovered puppy here. Knees just 4 inches up off the mat. Hips up and back. Hold and breathe. If you're seated, one or both feet are up off of the mat. Take a deep breath in, lift the hips, lengthen the legs, and lower the heels in the direction on the mat for downward facing dog, your upside down V position. My friends, resist the urge to move the feet and hands towards one another. Keep this length. Heels move straight back as the spine is long. And remember, friends, you've got tons of options here. If you're tight in the hamstrings, you can bend your knees. You could take your feet wider than your hips straight or knees bent. And again, puppy is great, or a half forward fold at the wall, or standing. Take a deep breath in, lift your heels, pull the belly in, exhale, walk the feet forward to Uttanasana. That's your forward fold. Press the feet down, inhale, rise, palms up overhead. Exhale, the hands to heart center. My friends, we begin the sun salutation. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen the tailbone down. Exhale, fold, press the hands and feet down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, bend the knees, left leg steps back, bend into the right knee, keep the back knee lifted. Spine long, pull the belly in. Good, we lower the hips, we keep them here, and we rise up through the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. If you've been feeling a little anxious lately and the arms up overhead kind of lifts that feeling for you, makes it more, you could take your hands to your heart or beside you, okay? Hands to hips also will be grounding as well. Take a deep breath in, my friends. We take the side bend up and over to the right-hand side, taking the pelvis down, still pulling up from the pelvic floor into the belly. Inhale back to center. We stay here. From the abdomen, we twist to the right. If you're not twisting, go back to that side bend or just stay upright. Check in with your front knee, centered on the ankle. Back heel centered over the midfoot and lift it up high. Hang on to it. I love it. All right, my friends, hang on to those legs. Deep breath in. We return to center. We lift those arms up nice and high. We hold the breath. We find our airplane, lengthening the spine forward, taking the arms behind us, right over top of the thigh. Pull the belly in. That core is firing, right? I'm just making sure here. Hands come down, step back to plank. And remember, my friends, if you're not coming down to the mat today, not a problem. Standing in mountain pose or plank at the wall, all fantastic options, okay? Please take what works for you. You do not have to do what I'm doing. All right, friends. Knees come down, heart forward, bend the elbows for Chaturanga, bending those elbows besides the rib cage, keeping the shoulders high. Untuck your toes when you get here. Please slide your heart forward, press down through the feet, lengthen the tailbone, squeeze the seat, heart forward. Remember, my friends, Cobra is not lifting your head towards the sky. Cobra is lengthening your heart forward away from your feet. Curling the toes under, lift your knees, press your hips up and back, down dog. The next round, I will do the entire Chaturanga series standing so you can see what it is in case you are unfamiliar. Take a deep breath in, my friends. Left foot rises towards the sky. You can do this on hands and knees or at the wall. Send that foot up and back. This time, my friends, we're going to bend the knee, foot towards the head. We did this all last month, didn't we? But this time, we're going to open the knee out to the left and let the foot reach towards the right wall. Keep that right shoulder lifted. It wants to drop. So we're opening this hip just a little bit. Take the tailbone back still, my friends. Hug the inner thigh of that right leg. In, in. Inhale, my friends. Knee, foot, pelvis, return to center. Pause. Pause. Then let that foot come down. Remember, my friends, the spine is very fragile. The pelvis is very fragile. We must treat it just as such. My friends, lift your hips. Pull the belly in. Lift your heels. Bend your knees and come to that crouched position, that crouched puppy. From here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you can walk, step, or jump your feet forward to Uttanasana. It's springtime. We can jump as much as we want. Press the feet down. Inhale, rise. Palms together overhead. Exhale, the hands down center. We do it again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Press the hands and feet down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet. Bend the knees. The right leg steps back. We find our lunge position in the left leg forward. Centered knee on the ankle. Spine long. Pull the belly in and rise. Press your back heel back. Energize the back inner thigh. Settle the pelvis down. Again, arms up. out to the side, forward. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong here. The only wrong, honestly, in yoga is when you don't do what feels good to you, what you need. Take a deep breath in. We tilt to the left. You know, it took me a long time to kind of reconcile myself to that. I always wanted to be the best. I always wanted to be the best in the room. Why? What did that get me? Right? No matter what it was I was doing, by the way. And it kind of tainted my yoga experience for, honestly, probably the first 15 years I practiced. Yeah, seriously, friends. Inhale, come on back to center. Belly tight. We twist. There's no competition here. Really, is there competition except for if you're like in sports, right? When we focus on just being the best we can be rather than being better than someone else, right? It's better energy, more authentic, right? It's grounded in good. That's what matters. So honoring yourself is very important. Inhale back to center, airplane. Ooh, friends, you're feeling something, right? Press those hands back. Give a lift in the back inner thigh. You got it, Carolyn. Yes, Daryl. Good, Emery. Yes, Dawn. My friends, how come none of you are smiling? Doesn't this feel amazing? Amazing on the inside. Amazing when you're out of it. Take a deep breath in, my friends. Hands come down, step back, plank. Ay, ay, ay. I know. All right. Either knees down or up, heart forward, Chaturanga. Into cobra. And down dog. I did say I was going to do that freestanding, didn't I? So my friends, stay here in down dog. Feel free to pedal out those heels. If you're not sure what that is, if I'm doing it here, you could also wag those hips. If you need a standing version of Chaturanga, please take a look up here. It'll be Chaturanga into cobra. And then from here, lengthen the spine and either come into your forward fold or at the wall. So that would be your standing version. If you don't want to ever come down to the ground, that's not a problem. My friends, find your stillness in your down dog. You can be in half forward fold at the wall or on hands and knees if you like. Right foot rises to the sky. Send it up and back. Left heel lowers in the direction of the mat, but it's okay if it doesn't touch. Hug in through that inner leg. Bend the knee, that top leg, yes, foot comes towards the head. Now flex that ankle so that the toes push away from you. Open the knee out to the side, to the right, foot goes to the left. Keep it lifting towards the sky. Hips up and back, eyes forward. Pull the belly in, nice and strongly. And remember here, we're just opening, reaching the knee to the right, foot to the left, working that opposition. Knees down, looks the same thing. Standing would be the same exact thing. Okay, so choose the option that works for you. Take a deep breath, knee, foot, pelvis, return to center, hold. And then slowly that leg lengthens. We come down, bending the knees, crouching, eyes forward, pull the belly in nice and tightly. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet forward to Uttanasana. Press those feet down. Inhale, rise. Palms together overhead. Exhale, the hands to our center. Well done. Deep breath in, my friends. Arms shoot up on an angle. Take another deep breath in, lengthen the spine. From here, lift the left toes up off of the mat, heel is down. And then just lift up. Remember how we, at the hands and knees, we just lifted from the belly and that knee and foot rose? I want you to do that. Pull up, press down through the right foot and pull up through the core of you to lift this left leg up. Got it? Now from here, let the foot come away, reach it out and away until you feel some energy happening in the outside edge of the leg. From here, we hold that position and then we tilt for the star balance. Hold and breathe. Not falling, reaching, arms hugging in as if you're holding onto a dowel, leg energized through the inside and outside, and we tilt, not fall, lift, zip. Yes, softness in the standing knee, energy in the leg. Good. Now, from here, we hold, lifted foot, bend the knee. Take the foot back behind you, keep the knee bent, as if you were kind of coming into King Dancer, yes? Now, take this left arm, shoot it straight up alongside the ear, and begin to open the chest towards the left side. Yes. So we're doing the down dog, hip opening version, standing. Good. You got it. Hang on to it. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Ooh, back down. Shake it all out. Nicely done. All right, friends, here we go on the other side. Left foot down. Spine long, tailbone down, pull the belly and arms rise. Remember when the arms rise, our ribcage doesn't press forward, we pull it back. Okay? From here, we zip up, pressing down to that leg. We zip up and lift that right foot up. We take the foot out to the side so we feel that energy. We hold it there. Then we take that star balance, move away from that window a little bit. From here, we bend the knee, take the knee out, foot back, open the chest to the right. Hang on to it. If you move too fast, you're going to fall. So you want to hold on to it. Don't be too anxious to get where you're going. We don't have to drive 90 miles an hour, even though it does feel fun. Right? Maybe not 90, you know me, I exaggerate. Meredith, it is not good to drive 90 miles an hour. Ignore what I said. Yes, friends, hold on to it. So we are in that hip opening, three-legged dog position, standing. Yes? Open, open, lift, lift, lift. Nice. Come back to center. Back down, shake it up. Well done. Well done. All right, my friends, grab a drink if you need it. And you know, you can do that anytime. You don't have to wait for me. Come on back to center. Take a deep breath in, stand tall and long. We take a seat into chair pose. Whew. Sit down, spine long, pull that belly in. If you're twisting today, come on with me. Twisting from the abdomen, we twist to the left. Hold on to it, hug the forearms. Sit the hips back, knees are side by side. Nice, Katie. Good, Carolyn. Yes, friends, I'm still here. You don't have to look at the camera and check. I'm still here, just calling you out. Good, Alexis. Yes, Daryl. Good. Come on back to center. My friends, if you're not doing twists today, just stay right here. Just stay here in the chair and hold and breathe. Take a deep breath in. For those of you twisting, from the abdomen, we twist to the right. Abdomen first, rib cage, chest, shoulders, throat, head. Nice, Virio. Yes, Malia. Good, Emery. You got it, Paula. Nice, Maggie. Good, Dawn. Remember, my friends, we don't have to be low. We want to be high in the chest, low in the hips. Good. 2 more breaths here. You got it, Heather. Go, Meredith. Nicely done, friends. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. My friends, if you're coming from a standing place for your transitions, go ahead and stay here. Otherwise, take 2 steps back to down dog. Right foot rises towards the sky, lift it up and back. Bend the knee into the chest, lift the spine towards the sky, pulling the knee into the chest a little bit more, shifting into plank, step the foot forward in between the hands, spin the back foot down. We find warrior 2 on the right-hand side. So bend into that front knee, back foot down, facing the wide edge of your mat, settle the pelvis and lift the spine. Good, good, friends. Take a gaze over top of that front hand. Nice. Lengthen that front leg, find triangle pose. 2 straight, strong legs. And remember, in triangle, it's not about reaching to the ground. It's about straightening both legs, little softness in the knees, energize those legs, hamstring stretches. Long spine. If the top hand bothers you here, hand to hip is fine. My friends, will come into another balance pose. Take a look down towards the ground. I like to take my hand behind my leg, but that's just my personal preference. Back foot moves forward 12 inches, front knee bends. We take that front hand forward of the foot about 12 inches towards the pinky toe side. Lengthen the spine over top of that hand into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. If you're using a yoga block, use it here. You can use your wall. You can use your table, your chair. So remember, my friends, you don't have to dangle like for dear life, right? You can hold on to something to help you balance, and that actually energizes your practice a little bit more. Remember, your hips stay open, spine long. Yeah, you got it, friends. I like it. Nice and strong. My friends, we let the hand come down, we let the foot come down, we step back into plank, and then we tilt into side plank. Yes, your bottom knee can be down, your legs can be stacked, or they can be unstacked. You can go back to that standing star balance if you want. You see what I did there? Yes, good. All right, my friends, slowly come on back to center. Find that down dog or come back to your standing position, whatever feels good to you. Take a deep breath in, left foot rises towards the sky, stretch it up and back. And then pull the knee into the chest, lift the spine to the sky. Roll that body forward into that plank position, stepping the left foot in between the hands. If you're coming from standing, right foot steps back. Deeply bend the front knee, find your warrior two on the left-hand side. Long stance, settled pelvis, lifted spine. Eyes can be straight or this way. Good, my friends. Press down through your back foot. That's going to energize that back leg and take the tension out of your front thigh. 2 more breaths here. So strong. Take a deep breath in, lengthen that front leg. Find your triangle pose. Lengthen the spine, my friends. It's all about the lift and the lengthen. Opening the chest. Finding a place where you can breathe and enjoy more length through the entire body. Top hand, you can see it when you look up to it. Bottom hand is right underneath of your shoulder. From here, my friends, take the top hand to your hip, look down towards the front foot, back foot moves forward 12 inches, front knee bends, and the front hand moves forward 12 inches, pinky toe side. As we shift the weight on top of that hand, that back foot will lift. Remember, the closer your hand is to your foot, the more difficult it's going to be to lift this back leg. Give yourself this space, move the body weight forward in order to get to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And remember, you can use anything you need for balance, and you can also do this freestanding. Hips are open, just like triangle. It is not hips down, that's standing split instead. Yes. Good. I love it. Well done, my friends. Hang on to it. And then when you're ready, slowly come out, transition to plank and find that side plank. Index finger straight ahead, full palm down, legs strong, spine long, chest lifted. You could be in that standing three-legged dog variation that we just did earlier. Zipping those legs, my friends. Ooh. And release. Find that child's pose. Ah, well done. Ooh, nice active practice. Great work, everyone. When you're ready, come on out. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Bend the right knee and take the sole of the foot to the inner leg, wherever feels comfortable to you. Move the fleshy parts back. Now, if you're not twisting today, you're going to go diagonally on a forward fold if you want to, lengthening the spine here. If you don't mind twisting, twist in the direction of this front leg and make sure the foot is flexed. From here, we lengthen the spine and we take that spine forward right over top of this leg. If you'd like to twist a little bit further, take the opposite hand across the leg, shoulder back. Same side hand behind you, long spine and twist. So this can be wherever you want it to be. Deep twist, moderate twist, or no twist. So it's a twist and a forward fold, getting the hamstrings, the hips, the glutes. Our chance to release anything hanging around that doesn't serve us. Inhale, slowly come on back to center, rising and switching. Of course, you can be in butterfly, a regular forward folded position, whatever serves you right now is fine. Take a deep breath in again, not twisting is in the diagonal, twisting, we'll twist from the navel, bringing ourselves centered over top of the leg first. So this is a gentle twist. And then if you like, you could take the opposite arm across that leg, same side hand back, and then twisting here. Remember, my friends, not just twisting to the side, but lengthening the spine, taking the pelvic bones back. Great work. And just release into this. I will talk you into Shavasana, my friends, and then that's where I will leave you. Thank you for practicing with me today. You are rock stars. I can't wait for next Saturday. My friends, mindful moments. We start tomorrow. If you want to sign up, today's the last day. Please, please, please join us if you're needing some something in your life, right? Quiet, meditation, a little stress relief, more awareness, a little softness. Inhale, come on back to center, my friends. Go ahead and lie down on your mat. Bring the knees to the chest, but keep the feet low. Release the pelvis. And then when you're ready, my friends, allow those feet to find their corners of the mat. Letting the arms come by your sides, palms facing upward. 6 to 10 inches away from the body. Yango begins today as well. Enjoy, my friends. And thank you for those of you who are new and starting your journey with us. We're so glad to have you. My friends, allow your toes to relax, your feet, your ankles, your legs. Release through the pelvis, the torso. Release the arms, the neck, and the head. Allow yourself to stay here as long as you can, my friends, just resting and rejuvenating. And I will end the meeting. You don't have to do a thing. Have a wonderful Saturday, everybody. Take good care.